Hello and welcome to this channel. In this video we will discuss the compression crush test of concrete, and we will actually perform it in the lab. So these are the steps involved in this particular test. Step 1 is obviously to turn on the UTM machine. Then we have to select a method. In this case we have this method, compression cross test, or TCN, is predefined in the software, so we will just load it by clicking this button. Since this UTM machine is connected to our computer, so we will control it through this PC. Okay, the next step is to define some specimen information. Okay, so we will have to click this button right here, and then we will select our section. We will define our specimen shape. Okay, in this case we have selected a bar wire section. Okay, so the next step is to enter the quantity in lot, like how much samples we are testing. Okay, this is predefined, and in this area G0 we will enter the initial diameter of the specimen, and in this L0 we will enter the length of the specimen. Remember, these are initial lengths and diameters. Okay, after doing that we will click on this done button, and then we will configure our system. So that will be our step 4. In configure system menu we have unit. We will select the unit in which we want analysis and results, which is pretty simple. You can select any units from the menu. Okay, then for the graph we have to select the x-axis property and the y-axis property. In this case we have selected displacement. The test type, we will select compression test, since this is a compression test. Okay, so we will simply check this compression option. Okay, the next option is test results. So it basically shows the results which you want at the end of the test. So we will check each property or strength which you want at the end of this test. Okay, so here we have selected modulus of elasticity, maximum strength. So the final result will comprise or include of these properties. Okay, and then you can enter uncertainties. Okay, the allowable uncertainties. Now the next step is to control the machine actually. So here this option is giving us setup control steps. In this we can control the speed of crosshead. Crosshead is basically the moving part of the UTM. Okay, so we can define free load here, and the deloading. We can also define crosshead shall stop when load decreases between this. Okay, so when load decreases to 30%, the crosshead will stop. So this is another feature or plus feature included in this software. After that we will click OK. Now we will start the test by turning on this button, start servo. Make sure that electricity is connected to the UTM machine and it's properly set up for the experiment. Okay, and also make sure that the hydraulic system is working. So after starting this servo button, we will make this 0, which is balancing of the load. Okay, why this is done? Because during the placement of specimen and other processes, actually there is some load on the load cell, so we will make that 0 since we want our result to start from 0. Okay, and after that we can create a lot IG with which we can save our test method and test results, obviously. So all these things are done, and specimen is already installed in the UTM. Then we can start the test by actually clicking the start test button. Okay, so basically you will see a line diagram or block diagram of the UTM. In this section we usually perform tensile test, and in this bottom proportion we conduct compression tests. Okay, this is the oil cylinder, displacement center, load cell, and etc. etc. Okay, after starting the test, the UTM will apply the load on the specimen, and at failure it will give you the maximum load and the maximum strength in the results. Okay, so let's suppose these are our results. We can actually get the graph, and in this table particularly, we can get the modulus of elasticity, the maximum load, the maximum strength, and etc. etc. Okay, here you can see the peak load which the specimen have withstand. So that is the peak load actually. Okay, this shows the load on the specimen, which usually increases during the test, and these are the displacements that are occurring in the specimens. Okay, and this is actually time of the experiment. So after that we will go to the results section, and okay, after that we will remove our specimen if it is in tensile, if it is in tensile mode or compressive mode, and we will measure actually the final length and diameter and enter right here. Okay, so in compression case it is just asking for the final length, so we will enter that, and it will basically show you the results in the form of graph and values. So you can actually plot a graph between these properties. Like in this case we have strain and stress, so this is the graph, and we can actually mark each value on the graph actually. Okay, so we can then print it. We can print the reports basically. Okay, so that will be our end result when we get to the print report of these tests. Now in video we will show you the procedure briefly, so enjoy it and thanks for watching.
The peak there, picture load